Alrighty. It's on. We're ready.
We're ready?
We are live. Back for another week, baby.
However,
Blitz. We got
a special guest.
Special guest.
in the building, man.
Emery
First
Evans.
time.
You probably know him from our CP football announcer.
Yep.
He does a great job.
Color commentator, you know.
He's great at his job.
It's my first time doing a podcast, so.
Really?
I'm ready.
That's a big deal to
Got
do the
that
CP
up.
Blitz podcast.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. First one.
we had a busy week, to say the least, in the world of sports.
Especially.
We're going to kick it off with the Gretna recap. You know, what a heartbreaker, but it's got to be covered.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like through practice, we kind of felt like we were getting disrespected. You know, they picked us as their homecoming game, and when you have to go someone play someone in a small community like Gretna, it's like you feel like it's a real away game. Like when you go play at Buell, you go play at technically for us, like we don't even really play home games. You play at Buell, or you play at I'm trying to think of anybody else. You go play at Central, you go play at anywhere else. It doesn't really feel like an away game. You're kind of just like in a different part of Omaha. But when you go to Gretna, that's like a true small town away game. Thought we had it. 13-7 going into the half. 2 rushing touchdowns. At the end of the day, it's just special teams. It's gonna wins you football games, and we just didn't. We left a lot of points out on the field, and we got to fix that especially against Miller West on Thursday.
I mean, it was a tough loss, but it wasn't like a bad loss. Like we didn't go in there and get blown out by 25. You know, Gretna's chanting, overrated or whatever in the game. It was a good game. Just, obviously unfortunate.
I feel like a lot of schools are already kind of count us out.
Yeah.
Lost to the other top 3 teams in the state.
Yeah.
Haven't got a top 3 win yet.
Anybody who approaches it right isn't gonna look past you though. If you lost to Gretna by 1 score, Westside you shut out second half, 1 score.
Bell West probably should have won.
Bell West probably should have won that game. So you could argue we could easily be 4-0 right now or whatever, but.
I mean,
we aren't, and we just need to capitalize better. But again, I would definitely not be looking past Prep if I'm a opposing football team.
Agreed. Yeah. And as a guy on the team, it does suck to lose early, especially go 1-3. To be honest, I don't even feel like we're 1-3. It's like, okay, next week.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And it builds mental toughness for when you get into November, because you're like, this team beat us, and I feel like this team's been on the other side of it. It's like, okay, we've beaten a top 3 team in the past. Last year we beat Lincoln Southeast. We beat been close with Bellevue West, teams like that. It's like when Prep gets to the playoffs, Prep is the one team you don't want to play.
Yeah.
Because you've beaten them, but they know what you're gonna do, and they know that once they get a second shot,
And that's what I'm saying. When you lose against a top team, it builds that mental toughness, especially if it's a close game. Because Prep, they're going to come into the playoffs okay, they beat us. We've been waiting for this moment. Yeah. We're ready. We know how to play them. We know how to beat them. So that's Prep. They're sitting at 1-3, but we're a good 1-3. I feel like we're ready. We're not we haven't been getting blown out like that. So.
And I was talking.
Hard to beat a team twice.
That's true.
That's true. I was talking with me and Dean were at the freshman game yesterday, and. They were playing Bell West, and one of the Bell West guys came up to Dean, and we were talking, and I think what he said to Dean, he's like, yeah, we don't want to run into you guys in the second half.
Yeah.
Because did we play good against Bellevue West? No. We did not play well. Penalties were flying.
Yeah, 90 yards and penalties.
But when you get to the playoffs and you have all that stuff cleaned up, we're not going to be 100% healthy. But that's just part of the game. No other team is going to be 100% healthy when we get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, speaking of this week, we got Miller West. This is going to be tough. They're a good football team. They lost to North. That was a crazy game.
One point, right?
You're up 14-0.
Yeah.
Or 10-0. North goes down, scores a touchdown late. They stop Miller West and throw a halfback pass for the win.
Wow.
For the win?
For the win.
Wow.
At Miller West. Yeah. It was one of the first couple weeks of the season.
Man, I'm not going to lie. I did not hear about that. That's a crazy
So,
play call, though.
That's insane.
Millard West is a good team. They lost to Millard South. All the Millard schools have lost to each other and then beaten the other ones. We'll talk about Millard North versus Millard South here in a second, but Millard South beats Millard West beats Millard North, and Millard North beats Millard South.
Yeah.
It's
Millard North.
It's weird.
Millard North beat Millard South. I mean that's a tough day to be a kid South because I'm
tough day to be a Patriot.
Not exactly sure how that came to be. that would kind of be like Nebraska beating Oklahoma this week. Not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen, but
Nah.
somehow Miller North pulled it out. Respect to them. That's a big win.
Speaking of Nebraska OU.
Oh. Well,
Scott
how are we
Frost.
feeling?
Here it
how are we
comes. Here
feeling?
comes the hot take.
The
Scott
hot takes.
Frost. 3 games in, but he's gonzo. What are we thinking?
Emery, what do you think?
What do I think? I think, honestly, I feel like we put a lot of pressure on Scott Frost because he came in. We expected him to automatically put us to a bowl game. Now, I'm not saying, Nebraska we had talent, but we couldn't win games. I feel like we put a lot of pressure on him and expected him to win. And when he couldn't perform and we couldn't win, I feel like we were just like, it's all Scott Frost. We're not going to blame, any other coaches or anything like that. I'm not saying that it wasn't Scott Frost. I feel like, obviously he's the head coach. He's got to be part of it, but I feel like we put a lot of pressure on him. It could be the right decision to fire him, but obviously he cared about the school too. He used to play for here, but
I'm thinking he had 4 or 5 years to build a program. Didn't even get us to a bowl game.
Yeah.
I think it's 70% on him.
I agree.
And it's like if we're getting blown out, then I'm like for sure that it's on him.
Yeah.
But like we're losing these games by 1 score. That tells you it's a coaching problem. Because if you're good enough to be within 1 score, you're good enough to be
especially
all those
against
teams.
like OU, Ohio State, Michigan.
We were
State.
probably. I watched a video. We were probably the best 3-9 team college footballs ever seen.
Yeah, what a thing to brag about. We were the best 3-9 team college footballs ever. Who cares?
That's true.
Yeah.
Like imagine having a positive scoring margin and still losing
and
football games.
Yeah.
But like, and I give the guy credit. He almost beat OU at Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
He almost beat Michigan here in Lincoln. He's almost beaten teams at their home place.
Yeah.
But it's just getting over the hump of actually winning.
Yeah.
We just never we almost beat Michigan State at Michigan State.
And Michigan State was undefeated for
At the
most
time.
of the year. Yeah.
And almost was probably going to be one to finish like top 5 in Heisman voting in Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Like we just didn't win, and I think yes, part of it's on him that we didn't get to a bowl game. They had the talent to do it
Absolutely.
easily, but they just
Especially
they didn't put it
this year.
together. There was just no discipline in my opinion.
Yeah.
And when you have talent, you have to have discipline.
We'll be 10-2.
No. No.
No,
I feel like
you sound like other kids in
I
our
don't know.
grade right now.
Oh, no.
We're gonna win out. We're gonna win
We'll
out.
be 10-2.
it's not
Don't
gonna
worry.
happen.
I think if Mickey Joseph beats OU on Saturday, and that's a high like.
I think we're 1 game short of a bowl game.
You think we go 5-7?
Yeah, I think we go 5-7.
Really?
I wouldn't be surprised if Mickey won 5 games.
No, I'm for sure we'll be 5-7.
I feel like if we beat OU and if we get to a bowl game or like at least 1 game away from a bowl game, I feel like we'll extend Mickey Joseph, but I don't know if it'll be like a permanent.
Keep in mind, the last time we were in a bowl game, we actually did not win enough games to be in a bowl game.
Oh yeah, didn't
but
we
it
play like
was-
UCLA?
Somebody
out.
dropped, and
Yeah.
we were the highest academic, like, or something like that.
Did we
were
play like
next.
UCLA?
It was
in the
UCLA,
Farmers Bowl or
yeah.
something
So,
like that?
yeah, we actually
Yeah,
haven't
I think
been
we
to
lost.
a real bowl game in a fat minute.
Yeah.
And the last time, I think USC would have been the last one, right? I think.
Yes.
Was it?
And that was actually the last time we were in a
Bowl game.
earned a bowl game, but that still was just like
What year was that?
that was like a cheeses
Only we're
cheeses
like
bowl
in
or like
third grade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, Oklahoma this week.
Texas, Alabama.
That was crazy.
I think we lose to Oklahoma by a field goal.
I think it's gonna be a close game.
No,
like
I
it was
think
last year.
we lose by a touchdown late.
I think
I think it's tied.
I think we
going into, like
lose.
3 minutes left, and OU goes
Yeah,
down and scores. I don't think our defense
that's
holds
I.
up.
Yeah.
This might be the lowest scoring game. It might be.
I don't think so. The way our defense played last
I'm
week.
yeah,
gonna
we
go-
let Georgia
Not
Southern put up
happening.
45 on it.
642 yards
Yeah.
allowed.
You know what? You know what? We lose the game
We lose by 10 or 7.
28-31.
28-31.
I don't think it's that close. I don't think our defense plays that good.
No, I think it'll be 28-31.
I don't think.
I'm almost positive.
Okay. Are you from the future?
Speaking of close games, though,
OU,
Texas, Alabama.
That was crazy.
I thought Texas wasn't gonna pull it out. I
Yeah.
did.
I think if their
They gave
quarterback
them too
doesn't
much
get hurt
time.
in the first half,
Yeah.
I think they win that game for
But
sure.
they're-
Alabama though, like, I mean, sure Texas would have won the game, but I mean they had like 20 penalties, so like
Oh,
I'm
you
not
could tell
exactly
Saban
sure
was-
like the game wouldn't have been
Yeah.
handed to them.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, at the end of the day, horns down, baby.
No, that was a funny.
And then the two upsets of the week, you could say Nebraska was the third, but App State, A&M, Marshall, and Notre Dame.
Who is Marshall? Who's
We are Marshall. You see that movie?
Who's Marshall, bro? I don't even know who that is. Notre Dame, that is
herd.
embarrassing because I've never heard of Marshall. I mean,
You've never heard
Did
of
Notre Dame get beat at home?
Yeah.
Or did they get beat at Marshall?
It was at
Marshall
home.
might not even be a Power 5. Or I know it's not Power 5. It might not even be D1. Like, for all I know, that is an NAIA football team that
You've never heard of Marshall?
accidentally scheduled Notre Dame. Because I say it with a little bit of disrespect, actually. I don't know who Marshall is.
You're being dead serious?
I think, no.
Yeah.
They're a Division I school.
Where are
Yeah.
they from?
No idea.
I
couldn't tell
Ohio,
you.
maybe? I don't know.
I know they had that movie made about him. We Are Marshall, when they had, like, a ton of, like, players, like, died in a plane crash. And, like,
Okay, and next
That's it.
weekend, on to
Oh, great.
NFL football, baby.
This is his favorite topic to talk about.
I'm
my
excited.
favorite topic.
I'm excited.
Okay, Matt Staff. Matt
Oh,
Staff fan 101.
alrighty. Great opening weekend of NFL.
Yes, agreed.
That was
Did
great.
not see Allen just absolutely demolishing the Rams like that.
Dunked on him.
I thought it was going to be
Clip,
close.
Dunked on
That
him.
was impressive.
Stiff arm. The
let
dude.
me think of some
Get him
other
off.
games.
That's going to be the team to beat.
Oh,
Bills?
least favorite game of the week to watch? I mean, I wasted half
Monday
of my
night?
Sunday watching the Bengals game.
That game, I thought it was fun.
That was a good game.
It was a fun game to watch, but
The
it was
Vikings and
terrible
Packers
football.
games was the Vikings and Packers game was awful.
Make a field goal. Like, come
That was
on.
awful.
Jamar Chase went off that game, though.
Oh, yeah.
He went off.
Imagine
Joe-
throwing 3 picks in the first half
Yeah.
and still only losing by 3
Yeah.
points.
I don't know.
In his defense, he was running away from defenders the whole game.
Oh, that
His
O-
offensive
That
line.
O-line,
Oh, my
bad.
God.
just get it
They're
figured
bad.
out.
They're bad.
I know what your favorite team is. Who's your favorite team?
My Saints. Michael
Well,
Thomas,
I'm
most
kind of-
improved. Michael Thomas
I'm
will
on
win
fantasy
most
team.
improved.
I'm kind of
He will win
versatile.
or comeback player of the year, most improved player of the year. He's winning it. He hasn't played in
I
like
believe
2
that.
years.
I could see that. I'm on my fantasy team. He's
I think
got
it's
20
him,
points.
him or Saquon.
Saquon popped
Saquon
off.
looked incredible.
Saquon's knee is gone by week 5.
Well,
sorry.
how'd the Lions do?
They lost by 3, I believe, to the Eagles.
Eagles.
It was a tough game.
Like 38-35.
They actually played the better game, though. They
I agree.
at least scored a touchdown every quarter, but then they gave up like 24 in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can't really do that.
Dan
Yeah.
Campbell's doing.
It was
He's
tough
doing
to
good
see.
things.
I like
Detroit, though.
Dan.
I'm
doing
not
good
too
things.
I like
worried.
him.
I honestly think they'll be fine this year.
I think they have a shot at winning the North.
Especially the
'cause
Packers. The Packers right now
are
yeah.
not the standout
I
team in the
think
NFC.
we got the Packers this week too.
Um,
So we play.
Vikings
well,
look good.
I am a Broncos fan.
Oh my!
Oh,
That
Lord.
game was
What happened with
that
that?
game was poverty.
That was
The
bad.
Broncos game, Broncos Seahawks. That was literal poverty.
That was bad.
That was so bad. Like I've never seen a team.
You let Geno Smith
I let
do that to you
Geno
guys.
Smith.
Geno
throw-
Smith.
Okay, to be honest, he popped off. He did.
That was
He-
That was college Geno Smith. That was
That
West
was-
Virginia.
that was college
That
Geno
was West
Smith.
Virginia Geno Smith.
But like Nathaniel Hackett, what are you doing? 50 seconds left, and you let
Oh,
the clock
God.
run.
Oh my! Peyton
Like-
was so mad.
You have 4th and 5. Just throw go play action pass. Let Russ run if he asks you for
3
5.
timeouts and you let
You-
the clock run.
Like
That's
That
just
was
bad
terrible
coaching.
coaching.
That game
Coach
is
should have
bad.
been gone that night.
That's bad
McManus
coaching.
is 1 for 8 in field goals outside of 60 yards in his career. 1 for 8, and he's like, you know what?
He liked the
McManus-
odds. He liked the odds.
And did he almost make? Yeah, he had the distance. He just missed it left.
But still,
But
I
still,
would
like,
rather give
go
the ball
get
to
closer.
Russ.
Go
Yeah.
get closer. And we just had a lot of dumb penalties too. That was a really bad game to watch. I was like sitting in my basement doing homework. I'm like, this game sucks.
Yeah.
Packers Vikings. Not sure what was going on there.
No.
Packers just don't know how to win a game week 1.
Well, they don't know how to catch
football.
the football.
Yeah.
Period.
They don't have good receivers.
They have no idea.
I
was really
hope for the worst.
Raiders was like they could lose the division and then the AFC West.
The AFC West is gonna
If
be
the
crazy.
Chargers and Chiefs and play like that, and the Broncos play better, the Raiders could be the worst team in that division.
That division, all 4 teams can make the playoffs.
This could be a
easily.
really bad take because I'm really not sure how
Let's hear it.
AFC and NFC
Come on.
are the Bills and Bucks on the same side. Okay, yeah, that's my Super Bowl prediction.
Really?
Bills and Bucks.
I think Bills.
You think
and,
Brady leads them back?
Yeah, I think Bills and Bucks and
Do you think
Yeah.
if Brady wins, okay, let's say the Bucs go to the Super Bowl and they win, you think Brady's done? Would that be 9?
That's 8, right?
That's 8.
8.
no, I don't think.
I say
45.
Yeah, but if he's
I don't
playing,
know how much he has.
but if
left
he's
in him.
playing that good to win another Super Bowl,
I think he's got 2
I feel
more
like-
years left,
yeah.
including this.
I think.
Because
If
he
you
tried to
include this year, I think
retire,
he has
and
3.
he
I think he
talked
gets to
about-
48.
He did not like that
Really?
he was retired. Like, he didn't enjoy
yeah,
it.
yeah, I forgot. He
I saw that
unretired.
little
He
Michael Jordan,
unretired.
like, they made a thing. He was like, Michael Jordan's like, I made it 2 years. He didn't even make it, 2 months into his retirement.
Yeah,
'Cause he still
he
loves
missed.
it.
He missed the. Yeah, he loves the football game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, what's your Super Bowl prediction, Emery?
Saints Chargers.
Chargers.
I think
Chargers look
really good.
That defense has got to play a little better, though.
I think the Saints. You know,
and Keaton
their
Allen
Saints.
has to come back.
It might be biased because I'm a Saints fan, but I think people give Jameis Winston too much hate. I think he's
good.
I think he's a solid quarterback. Now he's not
Solid
you know,
quarterback. I don't think he's a
up
Super
here.
Bowl quarterback.
He's not a Super Bowl quarterback.
but
The
Jimmy
team is Super
but
Bowl
look
caliber.
but Jimmy Garoppolo led the 49ers to the NFC champion or to the Super Bowl.
Bowl.
They didn't.
They were also that
They
defense
didn't
was
win.
nuts that year.
We
too.
have an insane defense this year. We got Cam Jordan, Marshawn Lattimore, Demario Davis.
Yeah.
Offense looks really good, especially if Michael Thomas stays how he is right now.
I could see a playoff run.
I could see whoever wins the AFC West wins the Super Bowl.
Really.
Yeah.
Cause yeah.
I just don't want to see
Because
the
the
Chiefs,
other.
bro.
I mean, you got
I
the.
don't want.
I don't want to see the Chiefs.
You know what? If Mahomes
No.
does it this year, I would be fine with it. Because he literally said, I have to read defenses now. Like, when I had Tyreek, I didn't have to read it.
Just
Because I
throw it
just
up,
look
yeah.
and see who his matchup was. And then I look at Kelsey's. I just throw it to other one that felt comfortable.
Mhm.
And he balled out against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Now, the
also
Cardinals
Chandler
aren't amazing.
Jones-less
Yeah.
Cardinals defense, who's not the best.
Who do you got in the Super Bowl?
Whoever wins the AFC West, I could see the Bills coming out of the AFC North, or are they in the AFC South?
East, right?
East,
Yeah.
AFC East. I could see the Bills winning that division, and I think the AFC Championship will be the winner of the AFC West and the Bills. The NFC, I don't know who's the standout. Bucks are up there. The Saints could easily win the division. I just don't know how long Brady's gonna last.
Yeah.
When he gets to the division, like the Cowboys, count them out. They're done.
They
Without Dak, they're gone.
They should have put
Dak's
up
on
40
for what, 6
the other
weeks?
day.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
They, I think, like the first half, they kicked 4 field goals, and they
That
all
first half
of
was
which,
kind of boring.
all of which were within like 15 yards of a touchdown,
Mhm.
and they just could not convert.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles do something in the
You know what?
playoffs. The Eagles look really
I'll
good.
give it to the Seahawks.
But I don't think
Geno Smith, that's a really good defense, don't get me wrong. Like, that's a defense-based team in
Mhm.
Denver, and they beat
he
Denver.
killed them, yeah.
Yeah.
And to be real, like, the Broncos had a ton of dumb penalties on offense,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the Seahawks defense is legit. And I think if they, like, Rashad Penny's good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they can just run the football and just throw it, like, they got, DK Metcalf.
And yeah, they
Taylor,
still have DK.
And Noah Fant.
Yeah.
Like,
They still have their
They'll
receivers.
be fine.
They still
I
have
think
their
they could win the NFC West. Because
That's fair.
I'm sorry, but Matt Staff does not look like he was
Especially
last
the
year.
Rams didn't
No.
look good.
Rams
now
don't
it's
look
the
that good.
it was the Bills, so
We'll
we'll see how they
see.
do
We're
now.
wrong
but-
That is true. That is
He
week
didn't
one.
look-
Yeah.
He definitely did not look.
Yeah.
I guess other prep sports, tennis.
Yeah, we got to get to tennis.
Tennis.
9-0 win over Central.
I feel like
Take
tennis doesn't get covered that
Eagle
much.
right out of the sky, baby.
Well, I mean, we tried.
No
we tried
fly
to.
zone.
Yeah.
Only Blue Jays.
Well, I don't know how cross country did because they don't post on Twitter.
That made no sense. But
Some
yeah,
assume that they did good, I
great
guess.
win over Central. I mean, 9-0.
That's
Central
crazy.
couldn't get one.
Not even.
Yeah. Good
Guess
looks.
that's-
Prep
guess that's
tennis and prep sports. CP Blitz out.
And that's the episode.